I'm Deepali Ohri and today in my kitchen we are making an amazing beer cake. Why beer cake? Because it's International Beer Day today and I thought why not make a cake out of the beer. This cake is a perfect amalgamation of dessert and drinks. We have added beer in the decadent chocolate cake and even into our chocolate frosting. So what are we waiting for? Let's get started. So first of all, preheat your oven to 180 degrees Celsius and bring together all your ingredients. And then I'm going to toast my walnuts. You can take pecans or you can also take almonds, whatever you want. Toast them in your OTG while it's preheating. Do it for 10 minutes. And also melt your semi-sweet chocolate in the microwave or in a double boiler, whichever method suits you. Once it's melted, keep it aside for further use. Now in a medium bowl, add your flour and baking soda. Now whisk these together until they are properly combined. So if you are using unsalted butter, don't forget to add half teaspoon of salt to this flour. I'm using salted butter, so no need of salt here. Keep it aside, and now in another large bowl, I'm going to cream the butter and the sugar. So here goes the butter and the sugar. I'm using caster sugar here. First I'll use my spatula to roughly mix it so that the sugar doesn't fly off when I use a hand mixer. And then I'm going to use my hand mixer to cream the butter and the sugar. Now do it for 3 to 5 minutes. See, once the butter sugar is creamed, I'm going to add the other ingredients into this. Okay, it's done. So here I'm adding 2 eggs into this, the melted chocolate that we have melted earlier, and vanilla extract. Try to use the pure vanilla extract because this will give a better flavor, a better taste to your cake. Now start mixing it again with your hand mixer, keeping the speed on medium. I often get question in the comments that you're mixing too much and this will toughen the cake. So here's a pro tip for you all. Whenever you are creaming your butter and sugar, you can mix it for 4 to 5 minutes or even more than that. Like whenever I make a butter cake, I mix it for 13 to 15 minutes. But once the flour is added in the cake, over mixing is not allowed. If you over mix the cake, once you have added the flour in the batter, you will get the tough cake, right? So keep this in mind that when the flour is added, you don't have to mix it too much. But before that, for creaming the butter and the sugar, you can mix it for 3-4 minutes or even more than that. Okay? So our batter is mixed now. And now add the dry ingredients to the creamed butter mixture, alternatively with the beer and the buttermilk in 3 batches. So starting and ending with the flour. So what I do is I do not add half of the beer and half of the buttermilk. I use 1/4 first. It gives me a rough picture in my mind, like whether my batter is going to be very watery or it's going to be okay. So I've added 1/4 first, 1/4 of the beer and 1/4 of the buttermilk. Give it a gentle mix. Okay, now the flour again. And again give it a gentle mix. No harsh mixing allowed here. Okay. Okay. And now I'm going to add all of the beer and the buttermilk. But I would suggest you people to go for half beer and half buttermilk in the first round, and then the remaining half of the beer and the buttermilk in the second round. Okay, give it a gentle mix. Now here you will feel that the batter is curdling, but it's okay. Once you add the flour, the last batch of the flour, everything is going to be fine. Again, mix it with gentle hands. Okay. And now I'm going to add glazed cherries into this. You can cut them if they are larger in size. Here goes the dried cranberries and some candied fruit, or you can say tutti frutti is what we call here in India. Okay, and now the walnuts that we toasted earlier, chop them and then add them. Now again, mix properly, but do not overmix it. So gently spread all your nuts and your candied fruit all over the batter so that it's distributed properly while the cake bakes. Okay, this batter is very light and fluffy. Okay, and now I'm going to pour the batter in the prepared pan. This is a 24 centimeter bun pan which I have greased with butter. Give a few taps on the countertop and bake this in the preheated oven for 45 to 50 minutes or until a cake tester inserted into the center comes out clean. Once baked, take the cake out of the oven and set it on a wire rack and allow to cool completely before we frost it. Okay, so while the cake is cooling, let's prepare our frosting. In a medium bowl, add your softened butter. Add honey to it. Now you can also use corn syrup, maple syrup or golden syrup here. Now mix it roughly. Okay, and now add some vanilla extract into this and keep mixing. And then add cocoa powder. And keep mixing again. So once this is mixed, we are going to add beer into this. So first I'll add 2 tablespoons of beer and we'll see whether we need more of it later or not. So 2 tablespoons of beer. Now mix this again. So I'll use a whisk now because I have to add the confectioner's sugar into this. Keep mixing. Try to add the sugar in batches so that there are no lumps. Now this is your choice. This is going to be a very sweet cake. In case you want your cake to be less sweeter, you can reduce the quantity of the powdered sugar here. I'm using 2 cups. You can use 1.5 cup or you can also use 1 cup. So keep mixing. Now here, if you find the consistency to be thick, we are going to add some more beer to this, and I think we need some more beer. So half of the tablespoon I've added now. I'll just mix and see. Okay, it's still thick. I must be adding some more beer. So half tablespoon more. So you can say 3 to 4 tablespoons of beer is needed in this frosting. Okay, give it a good mix. Okay, now this seems fine. Our frosting is ready to be put over the cake, and this is what we are going to do now. And now spread the frosting all over the cake in whatever way you like. So I'm just roughly pouring the frosting over the cake. Okay, now to make the cutting easier, chill your cake for an hour or 2 in the fridge and give it a slice and you're ready to enjoy. So let me slice the cake. Okay, it's a very soft cake, and here comes the slice. What a beautiful color it has. The cake melts in your mouth and you'll get all those candied fruits and nuts throughout, and the cocoa beer frosting is luscious. I hope you get a chance to make this cake, and if you like this video, check out my cake playlist. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe if you are interested in my kind of videos. Leave me a comment below if you've got any tips, tricks, if you have tried this cake, because I would love to know how it went. So until next time, take good care of yourself. Happy baking!